Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a face-to-face reading. I didn't get on camera yesterday. My eyes, well, maybe you can't see because I put makeup around it. My eyes are very swollen for the last couple of days. I've just really had a lot of spiritual warfare going on, and which I've shared with you all. So those of you who do send me love and light and prayers, I appreciate it very much. If you are new to this channel, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. My channel is very intense. I do a lot of hard work spiritually to uproot darkness and wicked energy. So we look at a lot of criminal activity, a lot of moral law that people should not cross. I'm not churchy or religious, but I am very spiritual, and I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. He is my everything. He is my Yeshua, and which is our salvation. And he is an Elohim of war, not to start it, but to catch the wicked energies that are trying to influence good people. And so anyway, if you stay, you stay. You'll learn me as we go. It gets real intense in my spirit, so sometimes it can be just real overbearing, because when Jehovah puts his hand on me, it is just very, it's intense sometimes. And so today, those of you who caught both those readings off of both of my channels, there's a liar around somebody. Sorry, I don't mean to use y'all as my mirror. And you know, we had government real big coming up in one of my readings, and we need to lift up our leadership, people. We really do. The government of Elohim is being set up for righteousness, and we are in a real critical hour right now, and you and I have a part to play with our headship, because what happens at the head will trickle down and it will affect us. And especially people like you and I who are also sitting in spiritual offices, we need to uplift our leadership. Jehovah says that if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, I will heal their land, and will catch all these wicked energies and entities that's trying to come in and frustrate his plan, which they never could do it, because he always tells us the things before they happen. But we still have free will, and we still have to take what is known and transmute things that need to be transmuted. So, but anyway, so I just want to keep on top of this energy today for our leadership, for the leadership around the whole world, not just the United States, but the United States came out today, and intelligence came out, government intelligence officer or something like that came out as well. And so let us lift up our leadership and war in the spirit, because people, we know that there's another dimension, another realm. We're fighting against principalities and powers of the air, but if people, the air, the mind, people get their thoughts and their illusions, and then they go with it because it's making a feeling, and we already know where the sun's at right now, in a place of illusion and confusion, and oh, what do I do from this angle, because it's Hangman 7, which we did see the Hangman, the sun came out. And we're still here in this house. And so as above, so below. But actually, if you are in Jehovah's kingdom, we sit high above that zodiac, and we keep in our part of what we're supposed to do with it in our testing in this realm intact, as it should be, and doing what we know that we need to do. So we're all a part of the universe, and everybody has a role within it. And so you either are proven that you are of the true kingdom of love and light, and or you're a player and you're none of his, and you're blotted out of a book that he's going to cast you down and put you in hell, I guess, in big time tribulation in the world and stuff like that. We don't want that. We want everybody to come up high in love and walk into a place of truth. Not everybody can, because as we know on my channel, as we teach, some people are seared there. There's the devil, and he's ugly in this deck. So somebody's boss or bosses are around some stuff today. So we just lift up our leadership, Jehovah. Protect them, guide their way, order their steps, and we just thank you for the angels that are encamped around those who keep your covenant and fear you and walk in your wisdom, for that is the beginning of wisdom, is to fear you. Show me what's going on in the now, right now, with whatever's taking place in government. or around just any person that needs to hear from you. Let them hear clearly, unstop the ears, and open the eyes to know what's around us. So there is no surprise. This energy can go back to surprises as well. Thank you, Yehovah. Thank you. So the tower energy, which would take us back to like intelligence and stuff like that. The eye in the rune came out today, and that goes back to being calm, and goes back to reflection, stuff like this. This is about pride. Somebody is around, if you're, having to have intelligence around, we know there's pride and ego and conceit. We just seen the devil there. Jehovah's eyes are on the proud and the haughty to bring them down. So there's knowing things and watching things, and Jehovah is watching over some stuff here. The righteous run into his tower and we are safe, is what he says. So there's big time intelligence going on here. The letter A could be prevalent in a matter. Doesn't have to, but could. Person, place, or a thing, first, middle, or last name for some people. Or somebody's eyes could be prevalent within a situation, since the eyeball is here. Or a building of some sort is here with the tower. Okay? What do we need to know about the tower, Jehovah, in the now? Thank you. So we do have high officials showing up here, big high intelligence leader here, okay? The King of Swords has a plan. He knows, he's sharp, and he's watching out. He's a king, okay? If this person, because we also have other people that are also sitting in high authorities that aren't possibly connected with the Most High, that they would be detached, because as soon as you go back to really bad detached energy, if there's big time pride here, then there's big time pride here within something. And there is, we've seen all kinds of backstabbing stuff, so somebody does. It goes both ways. So we do have a King of Swords energy here. Could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but it's highlight. This would be the heavens as above, so below. So if it is an Aquarius, this is this genius energy here. If he's in the upright, very genius. We'll keep an eye on it, and if he is in the truth, he's humbled. He is a humbled person. If not, he's detached. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want, and I think I'm genius in my own eyes, and I can get away. And this, so, there's real sharpness coming out here. There's a full. So it could be a big time Aquarius around situation. Full is somebody can't get out of their own folly. Go right back into their vomit. Some people are dealing with somebody's got the mark upon them then. Somebody's very colorful. Okay, they could wear lots of hats or just like to wear caps or something like that. They could be an owner of a dog. A lot of people have dogs. I just bring out all kinds of stuff. We do have castles here in the background as well. We had royal energy that came out today. It's also a clean slate. I am seeing a king. I'm not sure if you can see this, but there is a king there watching the full. And the King of Kings, the Most High's king, is watching over the full, because the Most High is the King of Kings. Got their eye on some foolish, here I come again, type of energy. Somebody knows that. Somebody knows something here about a clean slate or something that needs to be wiped clean, or some type of real prideful energy. Somebody was caught, was going to go to jail, was going to go to prison. We have the letter T is out here as well. So signing things, marking things out is here. Hold on just a second. Yes, people, there is a deceitful energy around today. Again, we've seen Seven of Swords, and when I picked up this deck, Seven of Swords was actually under the bottom of the deck. I wish I would have showed you all, just because you all has really been bringing it out. This word goes back to an error and deceit and causing others to err through deception. Is huge. That's huge. Somebody's misused something here, causing another to err through their deception. There's fraud here in this section. Some type of real hinder is around somebody. Okay, this is huge energy. The word the other direction goes to a period of time, as a moment or a season. Now, we had the wheel come out, and that's inevitable fate. So is the tower, because it can only get so far, and then it gets hit hard by the great divine, because he's watching it. He knows there's some type of foolishness around some situations, cause other people to err. And we want that kind of stuff out of the earth. We really do. Jehovah, keep us humble and keep us in your truth. We only find the truth, people, by walking in the commandments. And he said to keep this Shabbat and keep it holy. And that's our sign. Okay? So there's some type of straight way and now, and some type of speaking energy is here. But there is some type of a appointed time of a season, and it's time to do something now with some type of foolish energy that's been around. It just keeps going back. It won't get out of its vomit. It can't, because it's always trying to figure out how, because I did something and now I got to stay pride in it, and because I'm so prideful and I'm sitting as a kingship, people know who I am. I can't let that, be known, and so this person is affecting more people by just going back into their own vomit because they're so proud. Okay, again, if you're a King of Swords and you're in the upright, obviously I'm not talking about you, but there's a big time Aquarian energy around a situation, or somebody works for an IT, or the intelligence energy was there. It really was there. Give me another one on this King of Swords, please, Jehovah. You tell it. Okay, there's the Queen of Swords, and then there is the Emperor showing itself here. We've seen the Queen of Swords yesterday. So we do have headship coming out here, really big. Did I see the Queen of Swords today? I'm not sure. There's soulmate energy at the bottom of the deck. We have a King and a Queen of Swords, and then the Emperor. We've seen the Empress today as well. And this is also two sides of the King or two sides of the Emperor and the Empress as well. Somebody has a lot of pride. Look at me, baby. I know what I'm talking about, and it's going to be this way, and it's going to be just like that. I don't give a rat's butt, and beep, and all of that. And then this person is just like, This person's knowing, and they know, and something about this is very much known. There's a date here. The DAT, the DA is here as well. Todd could be here. Tad. I actually knew somebody's name was Tad. Dorothy could be here. But there's a boss energy really coming out in a father figure. If these are three different people, and this boss has older people underneath, if the owner of a company or something like that, whatever is going on. We had the president come out, okay? We really did. We had royalty coming out. So we have kings and queens, and the emperor is the head of something. But Jehovah is also the father figure of the universe. I want to just take some cards here with words and see what Jehovah wants to bring. This is huge energy. It's big time knowing something about somebody, or something real foolish that is. We had a group that came out today as well. Hold on just a minute. There's sexual matters here that's known about, and that's why there's some type of big time pride and oh my God for some people around a situation. Okay, I don't know anybody's story. I'm just telling you what's out here. Okay, but there is some type of high intelligence of something that's been foolish and an error. Like you said, it's time for something to take place. And somebody was caught and going to go to jail. Okay, and the emperor's holding the law in his hands, and Jehovah's putting a judgment on something here. There is a spiritual situation going on, and something happened okay, technically we're still in winter, so there is a season of something here. Or something did happen in the past with winter. Again, we had ice come out today in the runes, which was the tower. It was the eye. So it is here in a roundabout way. You just pick it, Yola. Strong and something mighty and stiff-hearted energy. It's here. It's here. And somebody's just been refraining something. Somebody's possibly a hothead. They're just real loud in what they do. Okay, well, somebody's in rebellion and they got the mark upon them, then they do. Then they're really loud within something that's going on. You just pick it, Yola. You tell us what's going on. A group is here. Okay, well, there's some type of group that's here then. A locust energy is coming out here. Now, locusts can go back to all kinds of stuff. Scripturally, they can go back to thievery. That can go back to filthiness. That can go back to plagues. Again, somebody brings some type of foolish plague on some type of situation if something's not done in truth and taken care of, because it's time to do that. And if somebody violates the time to do something, it could be a disaster on a lot of people, even because it goes to the headship. It goes to the headship. That we need to cover by our prayers and sin, love, and light. So grasshopper energy is also here. This can take you back to spies and people spying out some things. This is a giant issue, or deal with giants itself in the land, right? But there's something trying to be returned, because we did have a gift that came out in one of my other readings, and so the locusts can go back to everything that was stolen and eaten up and by the palmer worm and all that kind of stuff would be returned to you. And somebody's been trying to just not, somebody stole something, they know they did, and they're prideful in what they did. There was an error around it. Something got filthy and dirty, and now there's pride everywhere. And Jehovah says it's time for me to knock this thing down. Somebody can go to jail for something. So we got locust and grasshopper energy coming out here in some type of a situation. Okay, we had the so I stated in one of my readings today there could be a gun here, and obviously if we're dealing with law, people carry guns. Or you're dealing with somebody just right on inside of the law itself that's done something as well. Okay, it could go either way. But the G and the N is here. And that goes back to a garden and protection, and the 9 of Pentacles was there in one of my readings, and I made a statement, even the garden. And so it's here in one card. And this is shield and a wall and a protection energy here with the G and the N. I always make reference when it comes out in the runes. It's the 2 X's, which is the NG or the GN, and I always make a statement of a gun or somebody's gone. We did as death energies in the now, but the nag is gone. We have somebody who's really loud and they're just prideful. Male or female, there's 2 people here. It could be more than one. There's a group that's involved in something, okay? And so there's some type of a naggish type of energy that is here that's been trying to refrain, or some type of real mighty force, stiff-necked energy is really coming out here then, and let Jehovah just speak on. Jehovah shall shatter the proud today. This is exactly that, standing in rubble. Boom! Just like that, something is going to be shattered. Somebody's just going to be standing there like, oh my God. Because their proud nastiness is coming down. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you for our true intelligence that's listening to you. That's huge energy coming up. It was huge. Somebody going to be feeling complete. And somebody also sitting here taking pride in their work. But the proud is coming down. You've got to be careful with that type of energy. But there's something that's going to become whole here. Okay, well, I just wanted to take a look at this energy. So it's really coming out. Intelligence is really here. And let us continue to keep our heart towards the Most High and help Him guide what's going to take place. Somebody's pride's coming down. Give me just a second. I want to take a Lenormand. We got witchcraft that could be found here as well, as we know. Because that's stubbornness. in wording. Somebody's been very colorful in what they've done. Okay, the bouquet is here, gifts and all kinds of stuff is here as well. Somebody is going to be feeling complete in the end. That we do have government energy coming out here. If we're talking about the United States of America, then Russia is also showing itself here as well. It doesn't have to be, it's just showing governmental things here. But there's a bouquet here. We do have a match as well. Like I said, we did see the Empress earlier, and the Emperor is also here. You've got to be careful because, you know, warlike energies, if we're not doing it the way that Jehovah wants something done here. Obviously, some type of gifts and things like that have been foolish within some type of an error. And somebody's really just if there's some type of a relationship here, then there is. Okay, X's. They are two X's. So like I said, that's interesting because the G and the N, like I was talking about in the runes, is the NG and the GN is two X's. That's interesting. If the Empress and the Emperor have X's that were outside doing something to a situation where government has to come in because it's caused that many people to be influenced by something, by somebody's pride, then I could read this energy that way. And Jehovah says it's time to bring something down now so that something can be completed. Okay, somebody was in need of help because there's filthiness out here. There's filthy energy with this group stuff that's taking place. So hostile energy. This is a stinky person that just likes to stuff. They're loud. Come on, I'm gonna fight you, and I'll just keep doing it until I get my way because I'm prideful. And this is a witch type energy. They got a whip. You're gonna do what I say, how I say to do it, because they're controlling energy is here, and the Emperor can represent that as well. And so the writer is here. There's some type of an invention. There's some type of a news, and this was in that other reading. This is a surprise. Hey, baby, I'm back. Hand me some money. Okay? And so, or something, whatever's going on here. Something's filthy here today. So let Jehovah knock down somebody's pride and let them go away now. Because Jehovah stated that somebody was caught and they were going to go to jail. Whoever this idiot is that's so prideful in their own mind. They got the mark up on them. They really do. So let us hear today that Jehovah did a mighty thing. We have the J and the Q out here. We have a jet here as well. We have JD, or a DJ has come out before as well. So we're talking about a musical group for some people that could be here. We have a Dick here. Somebody's a real jerk, but somebody's name is Dick. That's come out several times before as well. Obviously, we have the DA out here. Jade is also here. Tick Tack or TikTok. It is time for something because the word was out here about time. So something's going to be very surprising because you don't see when that tower comes down. Boom! Something's happened, even on a governmental level. All right, I bless you all today. Let us keep our leadership at the forefront of our mind towards the heavens so that the Most High can work a thing out today so that we can celebrate at the end of the day. Because somebody is going to go to prison for something because they are caught. Until next time, shalom.